There's the chance, there's possibility. Beautiful boost set up, playing with boxes.
Very nice.
You see some knowledge, using it to peek over the smokes, catch a player off guard at Besser. That means they have that man advantage. You want to get, honestly, at least 7 to 8 on the T side, minimum, and want to be shooting to get close to, if not at that double digits mark of 10 rounds on this T side. If I had to take a bet on what you're looking to find. So you can see they take this cross to the A site, Waro2K taking the swing a little bit too early. And it means that he's not able to get the chance at that second pick to give Boros a chance in that clutch, leaving it as a 2v3. And instead, it'll be 1v4, things not panning out. And he's able to get this lurk, though. If he can find the right timing, maybe crack his way into this A site. Though that'll be denied as he finds the info on the first low HP player. And he finds that second headshot, that AK from the previous round, showing its value. Does he hard clear towards this position? Neo's being perfectly passive towards this as he just throws that smoke. It isn't exactly planted for Neo, and he's giving away that info. He almost lands the 182. Sixer will at least trade it out.
Saw those statistics he's been piloting up here so far on this more dominant T side, but hey, no on the entry really doesn't find anything as it's Krasnal with the Desert Eagle up close and personal, actually holding them back, even upgrades that one to an AK, repositions to the exact same angle, and gets a third kill from that position. That pillar is very strong when you're trying to defend on that.
To the site. I think those footsteps are going to be heard, though. He should get a safe bomb plant, but that's going to be the end of it.
We'll be finding out shortly, but of course, one last round for this first half, and it's Boros to push the B, but Neo has not heard him. Above his head is where he's managed to sneak through, and Neo walked right past him. Oh, but then Boros reemerges. Neo, you saw him though, right? What?
Neo definitely saw him. He just, there's no way to take that engagement without putting himself at a disadvantage. It's better to just let them know that this B site's probably left open, and he can find a lurk as well. So both teams having a lurk, but Gen 1 has that info, but Boros having that bomb control, and he's going to just stay back and hold towards it. So they know that there's a player lurking around somewhere, and they can probably put 2 and 2 together that he's probably holding this bomb, but they're still going to have to clear him out, and it's with a man or two disadvantage, as that lurk has actually been eliminated, and you instead just have blasting towards mid, and this bomb left towards T-spawn. Yep, you can see that flashbang giving away info. Will be exposed to T-spawn. He has to take a fight soon enough, and Jane will be able to take him down. But that's where DimQ is able to play aggressive, as they've been forced passively out. Krasnal winning that mid engagement. And you can see Monty just so aware of all the positions on this T side, what they're supposed to be doing on Gen 1. So they're able to go aggressive, take these massive risks, and punish and exploit them for
They've all congregated, yeah, from mid onto canals and splitting to be this way.
Yep, and you can see this is the exact thing I'm talking about. You just exploit that B site, just quickly drop down, get that mid control, take those engagements, embrace those angles and those early fights. See DimQ's just able to peek out that USB, and his entire team's coming to support him. So no way for Neo to fight this while staying 2 towards B, 2 towards mid, as you have to. And this is the one thing Gen 1 didn't do, and that's abuse just doing this A site explode with just one player stuck naded down of Neo. You do have those rotations from mid coming in to try to quickly help. But as you can see, they're already smoked off. They've already been flashed off the angles. So as desperately as they try to retake it, there's no way for them to do so.
They've been smoked off from the very beginning of that one, yeah. If Neo from the side just doesn't get like a multi-kill, the round's over. So playing around that circular, I guess pillar we'll call it. It's a bit of a small pillar, a chode. It's just, nowhere to hide, really, around that circle. The T's can encircle you quite quickly.
How to?
But will they?
Doesn't mean they will. Yeah. They won't.
Oh,
no,
boy.
They won't. This is already well established and true, and you can see this by how this map's being exploited, and we're going to keep seeing this as this map continues. And this is part of the weird thing, that even though this map is developed, and it's part of the understandable reason that Ancient was left in this CT-sided state, and they're just slowly adding these changes to help the team get more cover on the B side, blocking out one of those openings on A to help give them more cover to actually safely get that bomb down.
Yeah,
that
basically.
They have to play for 6 months and are like, oh, the pros are playing it, so now we got to learn it. So with that being the case, your friends, as well with ways to see how these pros can exploit this Anubis map.
Hell yeah. Well, in the previous round, Gen 1 actually did do some aggression and exploited that, finally getting themselves around. Some nice early picks were accredited for their victory in the end. And this time it's Krasnol's positioning in in Canal's tunnel. Just pulls on out of there as Fesser does trade himself on mid. The player advantage is preserved as Neo, the dedicated A anchor, does use a very nice way to re-smoke main entrance, and then as he relocates, he just takes care of them Q's push, no problem. A 2 versus 2 now, as Bosnick and War2K are gonna duke it out on mid, but of course, the guy that actually saw the other player wins the duel. Who would have thought?
Yeah, not necessarily too surprising. So that'll help him out a little bit there. His utility's thrown. But he peeks on out, gives away his position, and even though Jane's immediately on this rotate from mid, those rotations are able to get caught out by Fesser. The lurk works perfectly. He gets that double. Now it's left to Jane. 1v5 on the site. As you can see, they can just slowly take their time to call on in. But just War2K causing surprise, able to lurk out on that A site, playing a little bit too passively with those Deagles. But we can see they're just winning out these fights, and they're just able to outright in this, set it up to a 4v2. And just that one benefit of the CTs being able to rotate is just not enough to escort, though this MP9 lurk can get some nice frags potentially, able to get that first, though he's not prepared for the second. Fesser able to trade him
He's
out.
also pushing A. Not sure why, as if they're not B, process of elimination tells you that the first letter of the alphabet is where the action's at, and that's where Wozniak is as well. Before the T's actually managed to completely swarm the bomb site, however, he is stuck over here, just getting bombarded left, right, and center. Will have to capitulate eventually and allow this bomb to go down. And sure enough, it does. 3 versus 3 on the retake. Last round, potentially, Gen 1 have to go for this.
Yeah, they have to give it their best shot, and they're left in a 3v2, so they certainly have the chance, but you can see those good angles in the afterplant just make this site so hard to defend, and just barely Six are able to win it out just in the last second.
No, trying to hide in that corner there, leaving Sixer and Jane all alone on the defense. And apparently that's enough. Usually you get way too overwhelmed as just 2 players there on B, but that one guy being smoked off, not the biggest of factors. Yeah, just basically stacking it is an approach that worked. Monty didn't end middle for Gen 1 in the beginning of the round, though, where the T utility comes through, and it's No that shoots through the smoke to find Krasnol nice and early into the round. That's a powerful player off the server already, but not Fesser. He was waiting on the edge of the smoke. Very nice positioning from the ex-Astralis talented player, making this one a 4 versus 4 as the T's splitting toward A seems to be the order of the day. Wozniak is already on the corner, waiting for that. The smoke's gonna further delay the take. Maybe they just pushed right on through it. He's not ready for that.
Yeah, and not being ready for that's going to leave them in a bit of an issue. Neo just left in this timing situation. He knows he's about to be sandwiched, but still able to find that response, and they find the perfect timing to be able to have Wozniak not be able to get the trades to split them on in, but No2K will be able to help him out to find those trades. Just getting that lurk in, DMQ just finding that perfect time through the smoke. Forcing the players to get back. Now that they have this position, they can set up for the split take of this B site as No2K goes in. Boros is able to help him out, and Sixer's now left alone with AWP. The lurk is able to find one towards mid, and they just try to desperately rotate towards this B site. But you can see it's all do the best they can do. Just getting the damage, and Wozniak's already brought down. He could finish him off. Try to finish him. Instead, he was actually able to save that damage double, and they miraculously have a chance in this round. That should have been all done and dusted.
But Fesser, he's trying to get his 30 bomb as well. Not gonna let Krasnol have all the fun as both of the top fraggers for Monty have to hold his bomb down. Neo, the triple for the one himself. does get it, keeping his team still in the game. Overtime maybe confirmed as that Molotov hits the ground. The defuse gonna be stuck as Fesser is not giving up his position just yet. The wide swing comes through, but just a little bit too late. Wozniak has successfully stuck it in the end, and the Frenchies have forced overtime. That's where I was Look, Jane, you can't do that with an op. Holds the angle, just runs on back as his vision regenerates, and then even goes back to the re-peak fighting Fesser. That's Monty now done. Oh, they saw him. They just couldn't take care of him fast enough. There you go. Neo on the 8.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, again, these teams are put in these unfair positions, but the thing is, they're winning out the duels, and also... I'm not sure how Fesser managed to surprise him there, but he once again pulls off a trademark multi-kill here as he enters onto lovely stuff coming out. As yes, that bomb, so it's dangerous, but he was able to get that pick.
It was about that time in the round, right, where you just know, okay, maybe they're starting to push B and no, of course, has already pushed the middle. Meanwhile, Monty, they're juggling the bomb around just behind A. They've changed their mind last minute. Gonna be following Fesser as he has already made his way to B solo. A little bit risky to have walked in alone, but you know, no one is home. The bomb does get planted. It's Neo yet again requiring third kill on top of the 2 to enter, and of course he does! He just makes another double happen! Neo! Is this the Polish Neo for 1.6? He's playing as good as him. Looking for that ace now.
Yeah, Monty playing a little bit foolish, just giving those openings once again. World 2K scoped in with that AWP, but that Molly, it's the same thing as that smoke earlier on. Now the players are isolated. Woro 2K is given cover because of that Molly. Actually, like, both their players towards A, which is going to be after like 30 seconds. So they're able to set up their around that. Good trade coming in. It's going to be up to that top 6er that's only able to find the one. Trade coming in once again. And advantage for Monty. They're able to get onto the site. Molly coming in just perfect time. And Woro able to save the day from Blessing. Trying to at least find that first pick. So I think we got that.
Crisis averted, perhaps, for Monty. I mean, Neo's still alive, so I guess I can't discount him until the round says but from this angle, it's hard to be optimistic. As will be throwing a perplexing grenade there to fake out his own position. Neo does get the shot on him. Still 2 players left to find. As he does correctly guess one position, he neglects the other.
Instead. And again, they're pushing through long. Woro's able to get that trade, so they have that control that was on, and then fuse towards A. Perfect. Always go for the repeat, but the hopping will from Jane will be able to keep down, and that A site is open for business. It's up to Fesser with that awesome retakes the trade.
The spearhead of this bomb's not even ticking, and he already wanted to take a look around the corner to surprise them. It was quite fast. Much faster play style than we're used to, or maybe things are newer and everything just seems a lot faster. Who knows? All I know is that Woro finds the initial kill. Woro makes it past the middle. This duel against Fesser, giving him a taste of his own medicine, I think. But no, Fesser
getting a little smacked around. Fesser will have this instant rotate here. Like Gen 1 from the exact strong area. You see that drop going on down. He gets the info. Easy double. All that map control. That means that bomb is down. Drops getting that last kill with the third. Coming pit, they're going to be pushing through the max on the base. Survival. Was able to spray through able to get that but once again, just these 2 angles are so strong to get out of. They're just able to get that sight over mid just to do the icing on the top.
succeeding as a team. Krasnov, is he succeeding on that Canals push? Well, it's two other players that get the kill anyway. Kind of making his position moot as, look at that, Gen 1, they've just wrapped around, they just made it to be past all of the defenses, past Boros, and now even taking care of Krasnov that's made it back out of Canals. Monty having to go for a retake from very unconventional areas.
I would say these are the angles you prefer to take that up. The fact that Krasnov tried to find an additional engagement rather than waiting for his team to set up and just and just make themselves in a situation where it's more 3-on-3 makes it a lot more rough. But you see, these positions are going to be easier to clear up for these C teams as they basically retake from the T side, and there's no way for Gen 1 to fight against it. Monty with the clean round, and that's exactly what you want to do. You want to take some risks, find to keep that streak of 2 rounds going on that T side. A bit of problem. You can see just Rote a little bit too late to the trade, leaving himself exposed, and going for that deep T-sided rotate means Krasnov just gets shot in the back, just failing to anchor that site by taking that risk. Once again, Gen 1 able to punish it this time around after losing it in the previous. And now we got some mid duels to set up for the end of this half from both sides of mid. We have Boros landing that shot. He's going to wide screen, go for a second, misses it. Still has that opportunity to go for more, especially with that support vessel right next to him, using that lovely all again.
They didn't expect Fester on this angle. Big mistake as they drop on down, but straight into the mouth of the beast. Monty getting that 20th. Get over the next half. Do that engagement, and so then Kuda does make his way into that forbidden room from Canals toward B. And yeah, B split can commence now officially as Jane does take care of Fesser, who was the first man in. From the main area though, 2 more players trying to boost over the smoke, and I don't think they had any useful angles to work with yet. Nono is not at an angle where they can really clear it, and he just gets the double spray down. What a great position behind that pillar, knowing that you're gonna be exposed in the next couple seconds when the smoke disappears, but you just kind of win the situation anyway, and Boros falls victim to some of the poor clipping on this map with that site. Yeah, Wozniak, you really don't want to stand over there. That's usually where the HEs land, and of course bullets land in his body shortly after the entries found. As the CTs crumble, the bomb does get planted. Lovely entries from the side of, I don't know, DemQ and Krasnov. World 2K as well, getting on that scoreboard with Nono falling last. Gen 1.
Same thing again. It's going to be a difficult, challenging round. Neo able to find one, but easy to find that trade instantly. 2 players again able to rotate quickly from mid and take these fights. But again, it's so easy to find these trades as a 2 player. Getting off the long plant though. The lane turns from the head and accidentally calling his teammate out. That's a bit of a mistake from Gen 1. Vertigo. That's not the situation you want to go into as this massive risk of being willing to take this Anubis that should have worked out for them so well is now falling apart until just now. Monty able to find that response finally, able to get that split take into the B site as expected, to be able to break on through, get that bomb planted, and you can see Krasnov just hugging the smoke, just waiting for the right timing. Try to catch Neo. So Neo will still be able to win it. Oh, Boro with that bomb. Not connecting a very important shot there, so he's still getting all the space. But still with that bomb down, you...
Love all those decades of neglected infrastructure just starting to pay off, maybe. Either way, get into the next one with mid control actually going the way of Monty very much early on. Wozniak finding Fesser, who's always been successful pushing around that top middle area, but it's Sixer and No-No that completely seal and deal this round. The engagements, nothing really to analyze there. It was just them holding the expected positions and actually getting the frags. Monty trying to go for simple, stupid rounds, and unfortunately at the end not finding the results they want. Boro manages to find Sixer. Really surprising position from him. That was a battle of the snipers all the way up close. However, too many others. I want us to be the first quadruple overtime on Anubis as well. Break all the records today. Yes, of course.
We already have the longest game on this already.
Oh no, we do, for sure. Don't worry about that. Yeah, we also have a couple of engagements that have already gone on here. Gen 1 yet again ahead of the curve as Wozniak takes a few steps too far forward from the B site. Not sure what that area behind B would be called, but if you step into it, there's just way too many angles to clear at once, so giving up the lead, not the smartest idea, but do not worry as Sixer from that Canals area could have actually made up the difference, and indeed he does. Boros surprises him from the back, but now he's low HP, and now he's going for the plant with Jane able to deny the plant even though he has to go through a Molotov. The ring around the Rosie game commences, and obviously the M4 is going to be victorious in most situations in this kind of a bomb site. Bravo, Gen 1 finally finding the lead here, and on the CT side as well. Diabetic
Q get on in, Professor with that AUG as well. Good opportunity for that scope weapon, as well as the proper traditional scope AWP. DimQ's able to find that burst, and now we have a 5-on-3. Do have that rotation from mid though, which DimQ is holding perfectly. So Neo's taken down. Monty able to eat the things out with revenge on the CT side. Sixer with a good op shot on the way out. We have all this shotgun dueling.
Krasnal, very ballsy angle. You could easily be just pop flashed into your grave here, but the one and done position does get the one, and then of course he is done. I'm not sure if he's going to be happy with that though. Now the ops have a lot to do. But the flashes, they didn't even have to land. Sixer just gets the entry anyway after Boros misses.
We get a volley on the site, and we'll deny the bomb plant, but it seems like it's giving them time as that bomb planter can't reach that position. Wozniak's able to just land kill completely blind. That bomb plant going in, and you see those 3 ops on their just retake and hold situation. Not panning out too well, understandably so, as the flank from Jane comes in. Finish things over. We have Jin 1 away from being able to close this from this chaos and steal away Monty. 4 players left for Monty to hold on, and there's only one on this A site. DimQ's able to get that mid-rotation initially. Good volley.
No.
Back, but it actually doesn't spread. He's able to find 2, and that trade from World 2K comes in just in time.
You could walk around that Molotov so easily, and then they just lose all the players anyway, and it's Monty now with a massive advantage. Wozniak gonna be looking the other way at the wrong time though, as Boros takes down both. 24-24. The ancient hieroglyphs were right, Travis. Quadruple overtimes himself. No does come to bail him out, but Boros checking the corner doesn't even find him. It's Monty doing that B aggression, but you're pushing right into a choke, and they do. Exactly. Yeah. So, okay. You now have a 4-on-4 situation. You know that Neo is low HP. Let's see what they can do with this as the A take commences.
DimQ turned around at just the wrong second, just before the flash bang, and he's going to be left behind, and it allows Jane to get that double. Gen 1 able to find that bomb plant, crack into that A site, get that round they needed, but it's just again the second play, and it's going to be at the start of this quadruple overtime. That first key round, Professor has something to say about it. If you make that shut up, Sixer can play there, so it's going to be way too many opportunities for him.
Sixer and No are all on 35 as well. Make that 34 for Jane. ditto. Very fast engagements here, as both teams have had quite enough of this shenanigans already. They just go for really fast duels now, and as we can see, Gen 1 winning the vast majority of the time, at least in this round. Goro left, last one standing against 4.
Yeah, it's good to go aggressive and go for those duels, but you need to be able to catch it.
However, as we go right into
That's what we said before.
That's what we said before and before and before, but not before that, of course. Sixer does find the entry into the B side. Krasnal with it all to do here. The multi-kill just does not connect. The 4 versus 3 situation now as Gen 1 surely cannot lose this one, as Neo, will be just solidifying the round with the kill on Tomorrow. He's gonna find him right in the back of the head. And, just solidifies this bomb explosion that's about to happen. Fesser, nice 44 kills, but you're gonna need to increase that number now. Then Q comes in, but that's not enough to save the round.
Yep, the whole play coming on in. I mean, technically, yes, just get whatever frags he can at this point. Just find one more before getting taken down. But we can see every single player, except for Wazing, has at least at 30 kills at this point. This has gone on for so long. But finally, Gen 1 finds 3 rounds. And again, not only are Wazing starting to look good, we find every map
and you know, I think the bigger factor here is just going to be kind of fatigue that you're feeling. Doesn't really feel like your map pick in the first place, and then you're going. This is just on another level. As Monty are fighting for their own map pick here, ladies and gentlemen. Anubis has not been played that many times before. This is the first time we're seeing overtime, and well, we're getting a lot of them. We're getting our money's worth here. Let's see this B split happen, because Sixer's gonna be the first on contact, and he does miss the shot. No from up close. He's used that position very wisely in the past, but this time gets caught out. Monty with the plant.
Yep, wisely not the situation. Goro's not able. Oh no, he needs to find that. He chokes it, and now Monty has this flank. The bomb is not.
I said world, around the world type of flank here. As not gonna be a backstab, but he does do the AWP shot, and of course the bomb can be planted safely now. Wazink, all to do here, as he's going to be coming from a very much expected angle. Look at Fesser, he was already looking at it. He's going to be checking left, checking right periodically, but even if he dies on sight, Goro should have the upper hand here. And Gen 1 are going to have to look for their victory in the next.
Oh, you can just see his back. He's just ready for this, able to just set up to land that headshot, and Monty Esports survived.
The night is young. They're gonna get this one though, as Canal's area just gets swarmed immediately. No and Sixer, they went straight into the open thinking they would have the advantage, but they peak in the end 1 by 1 against DemQ. And that's it. That's pretty much the round right there, unless Jane and Wozniak had something to say about it. I doubt it though, because they don't really have the positioning. They're gonna try and stick together, but wherever they go, he's gonna expect them. Goro already finds him first. Wozniak against 4 now with his position known.
Yeah, and around it. They're all closing in on him. Second to get some frags. After all, he's the only player that hasn't reached 30 yet, so able to boost up that score a little bit. Find those 30 frags, so he's up with everyone else at least. That's perfect. He's flying up more to do so. Be able to celebrate that one. Should be able to get a time to smoke, but Krasnal somehow wins that height to work with. Dodge and give away.
Oh, but they know. They're so ready for Nono's positioning. Like, that spot has not worked for him in recent memory. It used to do wonders, but now they're just kind of trying to pick him off first of all when they get in. And now the Molotovs. They still have some nice hiding spaces though, like Jane around this very annoying pillar can just continue to be a nuisance, as Wozniak is able to get his engagement as well, but the kills are just not coming through. 3 versus 3, low HP as Wozniak gets deleted as well, and Monty are truly getting into pentuple overtime here, ladies and gentlemen. OT number 5 should be on its way as soon as Sixer bites the dust.
Well, here we go again. Everything's set up. Sixer can try to do what he can, but considering it's an AWP in this situation, if you bought a deagle or something, you can't have a chance to upset this. And he is spamming the correct angle, but he's missing the shots, just swinging too wide on him. So they will not connect, and that smoke gives him... Yeah. Again, there's these cool things with this map, like those windows that just connect A to essentially that canal battleground. You were able to find that first. Still have 2 players stacked up on the site to begin with, and a third trying to rotate in. So Watson here able to anchor some more. And as that flame tries to spread to clear him out, instead he has a smoke to lurk and play around. So they still have this man advantage. Going aggressive on that peak gives Woro 2K that chance to get vengeance back on the comeback, but that bomb is down. Monty looked to be trying to reset it here. Have that bomb. This angle scoped in close, but missing that shot cannot be afforded. Now Fester has just 10 HP left, and Monty are in the position to go down 1 round. Finally, a T-sided round. Change things up after that decent break. Get back.
It's been a hot minute since and of course wouldn't put it past Fester to actually clutch it out in the end. I actually thought that wide swing was going to be pre-fired or something, but
quickly looking for some kind of nade, something, anything that might be able to give some help to change the name. But no, Krasko finds that opening entry, Boros able to follow it up. See, they throw double mollies here. Zeus needing to be thrown away by Boros real quick, I guess. And they're able to get that A site, and it's on a 5v3, so not really going to be a way for Finland to get into this. You can see they do what they can. No, get at least a single response, but then smoked off immediately after. He's going to do what he can, and that nade, once again, will be able to finish him off, as there's been so much nade damage around mid one. But still, it's 6 or left, 1v3. And even though they've won a round, there's no reason necessarily to throw this AWP away. Just try to get a shot or two. Just get that practice in.
HE grenade as before. This time losing half the HP of Boros, and Woro also tagged down with Sixer on this angle. Alright, Monty. Now you're just going for the same execute and hoping like it works. And okay, 2 entries later, I guess I have to begrudgingly admit that it did.
Yep, but the problem is these mid-rotations that are standard to come on in, and there is a massive gap in that smoke. Disengagement against both these players. It's going to be easy for them to trade a little bit of off angles going on, and it gives so much time. The third player's rotated for 7 here, but Jane over peaks, takes that first engagement, and it means they're able to trade out and leave it to a 2v1. They just need to play the numbers advantage here to molly out that position, trying to get that info, figure out where they are. Needs to be careful that fire doesn't spread and take him down. Will be covered well enough for now, and Woro worried about that flank, which is going to be just the right play. How aggressive he's positioning. I think he's going to catch Wazing surprise. The way Dylan's pushing further, but still able to win the duel. Monty with 2 rounds on that T side to at least get a round lead as we go to the second half of the win tuple.
Meeting here as the round has commenced. Monty, I mean Gen 1 of course, doing a strat we didn't see the entirety of the previous half. Hey, it's a B rush, and it works. Woro can't even get back in there. Sixer was already on his angle.
Yeah, with that, him on through. Things not panning out too well. So Krasko almost setting up.
Oh yeah.
Doing something a little bit different. Will be important because they are taking these engagements towards mid. You're going to need more than just that AWP to take this fight. This M4 will be twice as able to get that double initially. And now these AWPs should be able to finish off.
Oh, this is the kind of fever dream nightmare you find yourself when you get into this many overtimes, ladies and gentlemen. The strats just get fried. We already saw triple up. We thought that was ridiculous. Now the 4 of them are going to have to hold back this B push. And you know what? It's way easier when it's just 2 players there. Neo dies, Sixer the Opper. For a brief moment there, it was just Ops on the server, but of course, Sixer takes care of Krasnov, who was rushing.
3 rounds obtained by Monty, actually, so it's either tie 30-30 or this close at 31, and the trades equal 1-1. Able to win that mid-control finally, as Shinwon continued fighting for it. Professor brought down to 14, which is going to be a bit of a weak point. So he has brought out that lovely Og once again. It's going to be up to Krasnov. He has the info, he knows they're there, finds that initial pick. He's going to be dedicated on this angle. He's going to overpeak Sixer, gets punished for it. As Krasnov takes him down, that means Boros can activate, find the first, use that smoke to delay. Sixer wants to take that peek and finds it with an amazing shot. Now it's a 2v2 retake. There's an advantage for Gen 1, though a chance for Monty to close this out. As it is a double up retake. And he's caught looking at the wrong angle, won't able to land that first shot, and it's Neo. He has to find two with this AK. So he grabs it. Now they can. They try to trade. Neo finds the double. And we go to Jin. Guess what it is now?
Sextuple overtime? Yes. It's just, you know, the average, the extra price. Pros don't actually pick it up. The extra smoke probably worth more than the extra damage per second. But for certain players, for certain positions, just like the SG before it was meta, right? It is useful. But enough about that. We just missed a couple of kills from Boros and No. It's Boros yet again. Successful on that mid area to get the pick, and it's just Jane left over from all of those individual pushes from Gen 1. They just failed one by one, letting Monty get it.
Ones were 16 solid 16-12. So pretty clean overall long series. So that means that it won't be stacking on top of each other too much. But still, after this is round 62 now, we are certainly slowly working our way there. As Monty set up to get their second 62 round, able to enter this site.
I mean, just...
Yeah, we'll have to see. We might have something we've seen for the first time so far, which is 3 rounds in a row.
Yeah, that's a new one.
That'll be new and refreshing, because there's a CT advantage, and Messer doubles up with this Og, and there's more players mid that want to try to answer the same angle. Oh, that answer, he's willing to bring it into it. Losing is to try to find his next favorite Toro. Scoped in on the angle, able to get that wall bang, and have enough damage to take Losing down. And War 2K finishes up. 3 rounds for the CT side of Monty.
For the time being, the smoke's holding them back.
Just setting up for that. It's going to be all up to the possibility of Jane getting this flank in and making everything fall apart. They kind of just go for these quick all the utilities still up. They have a minute 13 to work with. They could have just waited. They could have just been patient. But instead, they're now left with this 2-man disadvantage and have to do what they can. Even if they find the first no-no set up right next to him, find that initial trade, that little pre-fire going in, Laura will be able to find that elbow. So they still have a chance in this round. As you can see, the rotation starting to slowly come on in. They'll decide where they want to go, and it's Fessa with this deadly Nibbler once again to try to recover things for Monty Esports to close out in this first round. The second half, the sex double over.
Say that 3 times fast. Professor's been really good on middle this entire match, so it's certainly a great position for him to be doing that from. It's just, well, what are you gonna do? Smoke off the CT connection and try to make your way into A? Well, alright, you have to take care of Neo now, as the sniper is located in what I guess would be called heaven for the time being. Woro does get the trade, but knows that the sniper is still hiding somewhere on site. Takes it up close and personal. The Desert Eagle wins it. The bomb goes down, and it's sniper v sniper here. Woro versus Sixer, as they both know where each other are, but Sixer keeps them alive by the skin of their teeth yet again. Great stuff. And, of course, another double op setup. Pedestrian by our standards here, as Jane dies in the fire. Okay, we're starting to see mistakes creep on in here. Oh man, Gen 1, I think this is an even worse fashion to lose this one than a 1 versus 3 with an AWP. No, no, no. It's Monty to take a very anticlimactic round here, ladies and gentlemen. After a groove coming on in, it's him and Woro, his fellow compatriot, to hold them back, and it's very passive from their angle. I mean, good job avoiding that molly. Now you gotta kill him on the cross, but that's not happening. There is a flank going on though as the bomb is planted.
Yep, having that bomb planted, but still, it's 4v2 immediately on the retake. Monty able to get that advantage. Fester missing the shots on Jane, but he doesn't have any bullets, so it's okay. It's all recovered. And that huge 50 is able to be stolen over even. Left, and that's all.
B-take, I'm sure. Boros, the first man on the contact. They allowed him to throw that grenade, which did kill Jane in the end. And the attack a little bit too slow, I'm afraid. There's already 3 defenders present here, and they're gonna... they dismounted immediately. They got scared.
Yeah, well, maybe someone was able to try to jump up on it and had to take them down. But you can see they're still in a situation where they do have to dedicate towards me. They do have this potential midler that will be held off by Krasno. He's going to find that trade, and just after winning these trades, unfortunately, Krasno left the room.
5-5. Not as glorious as she used to be, but you know, she's that same girl you used to know. However, AK, the classic, the old reliable, in Jane's hands, does manage to find Boros in that very, very poor position. Even his ankles over there. Naughty boy has managed to cross though. As it is a 4 versus 4. Krasnal from short does expect Sixer, but Sixer expects him right back. Shoots him with that AWP, though every time there's a kill, there's like an equal trade that follows immediately. And sure enough, from a 3-on-3, we go into a 2-on-2. This B site has fallen, but the bomb is heading toward A. What a chaotic round again!
Yeah, it means this line's going to come on in, but he needs to be able to get this bomb execute in. Vessel's left completely blind, but able to stay out of the flames. And smartly enough, No2k is not going to risk executing into that site alone. Go for this rotate, but that does give away the info to Monty that they know there's going to be some T holding somewhere around this B site. Making they saw info to silent shot heads towards Jane. He's now having to get back, give up a bit of position, which means Whirling and the bomb in transition here. So that's going to be stopped on the tracks a little bit as Jane just decides. You see that flashbang that's going to lead them blind, give them space to track, and Jane's trying to hold the flank, but they're just all pushing in as 5 to surround them, and the second they run back, they're able to take out those remaining players, which means Neo's left and B3, and Boros is already holding against that, ready to take him down. Not able to land that shot, but still a lot for Neo to go off here.
Yeah, I think he's really going to be, committing to checking that corner. Of course, he kind of half checks it, and that's what Woro. Meanwhile, very strong lead defense. Gonna, be a different story once the smoke dissipates. And on ramp, it's a similar story. But over on B, Boros did win, which means Gen 1 need a victory here on ramp, and Sixer does get just that.
Yeah, but again, they have no one on B, so they're getting on the timer, they're getting pushed in, they have to go forward towards ramp here, find some kind of response, because Boros is going to be responding soon enough. They'll find something that Krieg, as much as I do love it, you need to be able to perform with it. He hasn't been able to find that response just yet. It's all up to Sixer finding these AWP shots, able to catch that first on flank. You're not going to expect a second one so quickly, though. It would appear that would be up to that flank to find it all. So that's all left smoked off. Oro able to find the first and the second, able to double up, and Fester finds the timing on that bomb planter, taking Wasik down. Once again, it's Sixer left in the 1v1. Orange just staring in on his angle. He doesn't want to be the one to go for the peek, but the shot's missed by Sixer, and Woro clutches it out with the 3K. Monty Esports.
With the AK, you at least hit something. It's not the chest, remember. But enough about that. Fester's on the flank, and this could be deadly.
Flank. The whole rotation, and he's not even gonna have to do much.
Yeah, it just gets the one. He was just
has to close it out.
He was the insurance policy here, as was. It's all down to you know, the CT is not to die horribly here. And this is a very dangerous place for Krasnal to be in. Either he gets a spray down or he just gets the one and then falls. And sure enough, the latter does happen. The A execute is on. Fesser could not get that headshot.
Yep, and with that, they're able to break into this A site and finally get a comfortable 3v2 situation that they shouldn't be able to get away with it, but the flashbang connects perfectly close to DimQ. Able to connect, they get a 2v1. They is so left a little bit unexpected, but now that they have that info, Dim just has to respond and delay.
Well, like a line, I'm afraid. Like, chances are running out quite fast indeed. Although I guess the money is still over Monty, so anything is possible. But hey, there you go. That's what you needed. No on middle to open things up and for Wozniak to prevent MQ from having that forward position. Fesser, really ballsy position there to actually go for the fight, but if you lose it, it's probably not going to be running back fast enough. This time he does, even gets a kill on the fadeaway, but they're still heavily in the lead there on the French side, and that lead only gets extended by the French sniper of Sixer. Woro has to actually flee the scene. This is no place for a sniper to be at the moment, especially if they're
trying to contest with them, but they'll decide to dedicate towards B instead. You see that what should be execute utility. They're taking a bit. They're not going. And this is giving all the time in the world for Fesser to get a reload and damage, or to get that hit streak. And now Fesser can easily just follow it up and find almost another one.
That damage is so huge, it really does just prevent anyone from going forward, and all three terrorists are now low. Woro, you might want to exchange that AWP for like something else, but a pistol at this point, because everyone is 1 foot in the grave, I believe. 40 seconds left to get that bomb down, and they will be taking it.
String number, 1 down each.
14, 13, 12. Lovely coincidences happening here, but Krasnal, no coincidence that he dies. Wozniak was in the area. He was looking to smash heads. All right, Woro, you in saving mode already? Ah, if only he knew what we knew.
Yeah, it's kind of understandable that he doesn't, or does he? Because he just switched to the USP, and he's going towards this site, even though it's 1v3. Okay.
He's just doing the same thing he did last
calming down a little
round.
bit.
Yeah.
Baiting us out a little bit. He'll head towards mid to properly save that weapon. But Gen1 able to get some luck their way. But again, with these rounds so close, they need to be able to win them and be able to recover to get these rounds. You'd want to be just barely in the lead, I'd say, normally on the Vertigo. You know, you'd want that like 6 to 8 rounds. So they still got the chance to recover, but it's certainly not looking the prettiest, though Monty at least will be on the weak buy in this round.
Yeah, unless.
Oh! That AWP. Oh, it goes
He
for
had
the no
it.
scope and
He had Let us have the Desert Eagle and the R8. Let us have the CZ and the Tech 9. They're different weapons, for Pete's sake. Just let me choose. But yeah, as you can see, the M4A1S still as good as ever. Fesser using it perfectly there on the mid hold. Gen1 just swinging into him dry, and he makes him bite the pillow.
That's an opinion I couldn't agree more on. I think the only thing that I can like understand the fact that they do take up the same slot is the, say, the MP5 versus the MP7. You're deciding to whether get the suppressor with the 1 extra shot to kill, or get completely owned because there's 3 players pushing down ramp. Monty just keeping up the aggression even though it's a full buy. It's gonna reward them with the round.
Yeah, I mean, not really aggression on middle there, but at some point you do start getting impatient and Krasnal fancy himself to bring over. I thought like the limiting factor was, like we can't recode the UI because it was made by like someone in the 19th century and no one knows what the spaghetti code does anymore. But when they made Panorama, I thought that would be the perfect time to do that. And that was like 5 years ago now, or probably more at this point. Okay, rant over because the round is already commenced. I don't know how, but Neo, you got 2 frags. You got 4 frags. What? He's en route to an ace. There could get wallbanged eventually. But the actual assault towards the B site, it is pointing. And Sixer was the one that was in mortal danger after all behind A. They know this is going to be a B attack at this point. Bomb, though, has been secured. Jane covers the C4 off the ground before Krasnal even knew it was there, I think.
Going. Fessor with the spray, shooting a little bit too low, trying to find that frag. A bit unfortunate, but they're deciding to rotate back to A. Krasnal scoped in on this, giving up at just the wrong time. He gets the elbow, able to get the player with the higher HP, and able to follow up, get that second shot on Neo. Did a fantastic job in the previous, but not this time. Monty, our position, and getting that double digits on that CT side. This might be a little bit too rough for Gen 1 to be able to recover from. Though, I said the same thing on our last map. We saw how that turned out.
Yeah, we can't really take that as a good example of anything. I'm afraid that one was an anomaly. Wozink also a bit of an anomaly here, as we'll be crossing very predictable timing here to get to the bomb, but even more predictably goes wide into the open. Set up with like an Astralis pyramid or something, and it's a shooting gallery all the way down mid. Only finds the one kill, but it sends a message.
It's a good creative setup too, just having this read that we think they're going to go for a mid play this round, just stacking up 3 players so it's difficult to get the headshots, and you have 3 times the opportunities they do of getting that initial headshot first, which the math checks out. They're able to get it. With it, no, actually able to take an individual duel, meanwhile, catch another player off guard, and it's just this slow creep up of Fessor just right next to the push that needs to be able to try to find something, but these players stacked up in the corner angle makes it difficult for him to find anything. These are the last 2 remaining players, and they're unable to find anything. Just Moro left once again on his own. Another back for his team, and not going to be able to find much here. Gen 1 able to find some much needed space by being able to win this CT.
Alright, let's see if he can actually imitate him. No! He just dies. As his teammate almost does as well. No says bye-bye. Goes back from short as Sixer has rotated on in, even pushes the smoke to help his teammate out, but no good deed goes unpunished here, Trevor. Bomb is gonna get planted.
About to just flash through and be like, we don't care that you have 2 more players on this B site. We're going to contest you. We're going to deal with this. But they do the same move, and Jane's getting burst down. He has to flash his way out because there's no smoke. And no, just stuck with the MP9, not able to win that duel, leads to the massive player advantage. The M4 of Neo doing what he can.
Start doing some D pushes that actually look a lot scarier. Maybe this position right now here from No was gonna get something, but through the smoke, DemQ emerges and the quick trade occurs. Nice position now for Gen 1, as Boros is gonna be a thorn in their side for a bit longer. Can't quite make it out of there alive, though. Sixer trades him as well. Woznik and No. Yeah, okay, this is a great position. What can Fessor do here?
He can pretty much do anything he wants at this point, as being sure Sixer's going to be walking back, but it's not going to be holding towards CT. You can see Fessor's just freely staring towards this angle. He might even go for the knife. He ends up being a bit awkward, Sixer walking directly into him, so he can't have the room to pull it out. Because Sixer might stop walking backwards because of it. He notices that turns around 180. Vertigo.
Oh man.
Beautiful trade coming in and out. No 2K with the 2K. Wasn't with the single in response. And this is the good way to start it. We still have 3 players alive to be able to start building up an economy.
But yet again,
please find the frags. It's going to make it a shovel.
Fessor, bro. Fessor's in a killer position yet again. Just chilling in CT over here. Probably going to be coordinating with Krasnal. Okay, as Krasnal dies, that makes life significantly harder for Fessor. They had enough time. Like, that's why I was optimistic. With like an entire minute remaining and 2 versus 3, you know what the bomb is? Yeah, sure, you can surprise them by coming over here, but at this point they're going to be expecting having at least 1 player looking at these kind of more screwy angles from the A side coming on in here. Doesn't even get the first one.
but it is a boomstick nonetheless. As we have an early pick working out some game. Tons of heavy utility damage could close it out, but Boros able to find no. Velocity has to back up. Just try to hold this site, allow rotations to come on in, not falter. But he turns around last second. The fire gives away the position, so he's able to turn the flip, get the double, recover things, and that ball inside. 2v3 still can for Monty. Going to be a little bit harder to put on out.
Especially with Besser dying last time. Woro finds contact. Jane's position becomes very much annoying here, and that Molly pretty much confirms it. Yeah.
Slowly boost up a player onto that easy for that AK to glitch on over. But Krasnol's able to win. Sixers only able to find one. Krasnol doing it all. And it's up to Wazing once again as they slowly creep on towards the B site. He's left push on up, get a tag onto him, and he's left. Keeping into 3 players, forcing Krasnol. Close it on out.
Во славу пылающего клинка. Хороший выбор. Да. Да, повелитель. Да.
Наши воины вступили в бой.
Что прикажете? Хороший выбор. Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Отцу. None shall double kill. Blood is mine.
Тебе нужна моя помощь?
Мой клинок жаждет крови. Да, повелитель. Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Да. Хороший выбор. Банзай! Что прикажете? Что прикажете? Что прикажете? Хороший выбор. Шодеска. Хороший выбор. Шодеска. Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Да, повелитель. Да. Шодеска. Что прикажете? Да, повелитель. Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Шодеска. Да. Да. Во славу пылающего клинка. Шодеска. Хороший выбор. Шодеска. Да. Отцу. Хороший выбор. Что прикажете? Да. Что прикажете? Хороший выбор. Да.
Наши воины вступили в бой.
Что прикажете?
На город
Шодеска. Да, повелитель. Да. Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Да, повелитель. Шодеска. Хороший выбор. Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Хороший выбор. Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Да. Что прикажете? Что прикажете? Так. Что прикажете? Так, повелитель. Что деска? Так.
Our allies' town needs help.
Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Да. Да, повелитель. Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Хороший выбор. Шодеска. Да.
Our allies' town needs
Что
help.
прикажете? Что прикажете? Что прикажете? Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Что прикажете? Что прикажете? Да. Что прикажете? Хороший выбор. Во славу пылающего клинка. Бонзай! Осу! Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Да. Хороший выбор. Да. Хороший выбор. Да. Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Что прикажете? Да. Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Да. Хороший выбор. Да. Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Хороший выбор. Шодеска. Да. Да. Хороший выбор. Во славу пылающего клинка. Бонзай! Шодеска. Что прикажете? Да, повелитель. Да. Хареда! Хороший выбор. Шодеска.
Our
Во
allies'
славу
town needs help.
пылающего клинка. Во славу пылающего клинка. Да, повелитель. Да. Что прикажете? Да. Что прикажете? Хороший выбор. Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Да. Что прикажете? Да. Бонзай! Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Да. Шодеска. Осу! Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Да, повелитель.
Our allies' town needs help.
Хареда! Да. Осу! Бонзай! Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Да. Осу! Что прикажете? Шодеска. Да. Что прикажете? Что прикажете? Да.
Не прольется моя кровь.
Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Шодеска. Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Что прикажете? Шодеска. Что прикажете? Да. Хороший выбор.
Our allies' town needs
Чего
help.
хочешь, зай?
Killing spree double kill.
Our allies' town needs help.
На город наших союзников напали враги.
Our allies' town needs help. Our allies' town needs help.
Мой клинок жаждет крови. Что прикажете? Что прикажете? Шонеска. Да, повелитель. Что прикажете? Да. Что прикажете? Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Да, хороший выбор. Шонеска. Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Что прикажете? Шонеска. Да. О, Банзай. Хороший выбор. О, хороший выбор. Да. Шонеска. Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Да. Хороший выбор. Хареда! Да. Шонеска. Что прикажете? Да, повелитель. Что прикажете? Хороший выбор. Шонеска. Хороший выбор. Да, повелитель. Да. Шонеска. Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Хороший выбор. Шонеска. Что прикажете? Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Да. Что прикажете? Шонеска. Да, повелитель.
Our allies' town
Да.
needs help.
Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Да. Хороший выбор. Что прикажете? Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Во славу пылающего клинка. Шонеска. Во славу пылающего клинка. Да. Банзай. Хороший выбор. Да. Хареда. Во славу пылающего клинка. Хороший выбор. Шонеска. Банзай. Да. Да, повелитель. Хороший выбор. Что прикажете? Да. Да, повелитель.
Our allies' town needs help.
Что прикажете? Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Да. Да. Слушаюсь и повинуюсь. Хареда! Что прикажете?
Own killing spree.
Not enough, man.
Our allies' town needs help.
Killing spree.
More gold is required.
Our allies' town needs help.
Недостаточно золота. Недостаточно золота. Недостаточно золота. Недостаточно золота. Недостаточно золота. Недостаточно золота.
Закон — это я. Ваше решение? Закон — это я.
Ты еще не видел меня в бою.
Жду указаний. Все ясно. Огласите приговор. Асфаланов. Жду указаний. Ваше решение? Жду указаний. Жду указаний. Ваше решение? Огласите приговор. Асфалано. Во имя правосудия. Ваш вердикт. Суд будет быстрым. Закон — это я. Во имя правосудия. Асфалано. Все ясно. Жду указаний. Ваше решение. Огласите приговор. Асфалано. Суд будет быстрым. Ваше решение. Огласите приговор. Ваше решение. Закон — это я. Ваш вердикт. Ваше решение. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Справедливость восторжествует. Исполняю приговор. Справедливость восторжествует. Да свершится правосудие. Справедливость восторжествует. Во имя правосудия. Закон — это я. Суд будет быстрым. Жду указаний. Асфалано. Закон — это я. Все ясно. Жду указаний. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Исполняю приговор. Ваш вердикт. Все ясно. Жду указаний. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстрым. Закон — это я. Да свершится правосудие. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Ваше решение. Закон — это я. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстрым. Огласите приговор. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Закон — это я. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Именем закона. Закон — это я. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Жду указаний. Суд будет быстрым. Закон — это я. Во имя правосудия. Да свершится правосудие. Закон — это я. Огласите приговор. Все ясно. Закон — это я. Все ясно. Закон — это я. Все ясно. Закон — это я. Исполняю приговор. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Закон — это я. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Закон — это я. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Жду указаний. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Ваше решение. Асфалано. Закон — это я. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Закон — это я. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Закон — это я. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Закон — это я. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстрым. Ваш вердикт. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Закон — это я. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Закон — это я. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Закон — это я. Во имя правосудия. Ваше решение. Закон — это я. Огласите приговор. Суд будет быстрым. Закон — это я. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Именем закона. Во имя правосудия. Асфалано. Суд будет быстрым. Жду указаний. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Огласите приговор. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Жду указаний. Закон — это я. Да свершится правосудие. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно.
Чего? Добро пожаловать.
Опять работа?
Ты меня пугаешь?
Огласите приговор. Жду указаний. Закон — это я. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстрым. Ваше решение. Асфалано. Огласите приговор. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Закон — это я. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Ваш вердикт. Все ясно. Закон — это я. Все ясно.
На город наших
Указать.
союзников напали
Суд
враги.
будет быстрым. Исполняю приговор. Именем закона. Во имя правосудия. Огласите приговор. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Ваше решение. Суд будет
На
быстрым.
город наших
Все ясно.
союзников напали враги.
Исполняю приговор. Во имя правосудия. Закон — это я. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Именем закона. Суд будет быстрым. Закон — это я.
На город
Во имя
наших
правосудия.
союзников напали враги.
Жду указаний. Закон — это я. Во имя правосудия. Асфалано. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Исполняю приговор. Огласите приговор. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Закон — это я. Суд будет быстрым.
На город наших союзников напали враги.
Ваш вердикт. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Закон — это я. Все ясно. Закон — это я. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия.
На
Асфалано.
город наших
Все ясно.
союзников напали
Суд
враги.
будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Ваш вердикт. Закон — это я. Суд будет быстрым. Ваше решение. Да свершится правосудие. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстрым. Именем закона. Закон — это я. Жду указаний. Суд будет быстрым. Огласите приговор. Закон — это я. Исполняю приговор. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Закон — это я. Ваше решение. Асфалано. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Ваш вердикт. Суд будет быстрым. Ваше решение. Справедливость восторжествует. Закон — это я. Огласите приговор. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Закон — это я. Жду указаний. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Асфалано. Ваш вердикт. Огласите приговор. Жду указаний. Ваш вердикт. Именем закона. Закон — это я. Да свершится правосудие. Асфалано. Ваше решение. Суд будет быстрым. Асфалано. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Огласите приговор. Все ясно. Ваше решение. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Закон — это я.
На город наших союзников напали враги. На город наших союзников напали враги.
Ну чё уставился?
Кто нарушил закон? Жду указаний. Все ясно. Ваше решение. Гласите приговор. Закон это я. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстрым. Закон это я. Ваш вердикт. Суд будет быстрым. Асфалано. Закон это я. Во имя правосудия. Закон это я. Все ясно. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Огласите приговор. Асфалано. Кто нарушил закон? Ваш вердикт. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Жду указаний. Закон это я. Ваш вердикт. Все ясно. Огласите приговор. Суд будет быстрым.
Killing spree.
На город наших союзников напали враги.
Кто нарушил закон? Имя правосудия. Асфалано.
На город наших союзников
Огласите
напали
приговор.
враги.
Во имя правосудия. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым. Закон это я. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Именем закона. Ваш вердикт. Асфалано. Закон это я. Ваше решение.
Our allies' town needs help.
Гласите приговор. Во имя правосудия. По указанию. Все ясно. Асфалано. Ваш вердикт. Закон это я. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстро. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Закон это я. Все ясно. Жду указаний. Да свершится правосудие. Во имя правосудия. Закон это я. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Закон это я. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Ваше решение. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Асфалано. Ваш вердикт. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Закон это я. Во имя правосудия. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым. Закон это я. Огласите приговор. Во имя правосудия. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Закон это я. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Асфалано. Ваше решение. Закон это я. Огласите приговор. Ваш вердикт. Огласите приговор. Ваше решение. Огласите приговор. Суд будет быстрым. Ваш вердикт. Во имя правосудия. Огласите приговор. Все ясно. Закон это я. Во имя правосудия. Закон это я. Жду указаний.
Monster kill. Triple kill.
Гласите приговор. Ваше решение. Асфалано. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Закон это я. Во имя правосудия. Справедливость восторжествует. Все ясно. Справедливость восторжествует. Суд будет быстрым. Гласите приговор. Жду указаний. Именем закона. Ваше решение. Огласите приговор. Ваше решение. Ваш вердикт. Асфалано. Ваше решение. Жду указаний. Огласите приговор. Жду указаний. Асфалано. Все ясно. Огласите приговор. Ваш вердикт. Ваше решение. Огласите приговор. Суд будет...
Ну чё
Закон это я.
уставился?
Суд будет... Закон это я. Жду указаний. Огласите приговор. Ваш вердикт. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Закон это я. Все ясно. Закон это я. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым. Ваше решение.
Напали враги.
Огласите приговор. Да свершится правосудие. Асфалано. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия.
На город наших союзников напали враги.
Закон это я. Во имя правосудия. Ваше решение. Суд будет быстро. Жду указаний. Ваше вердикт. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстро. Все ясно. Исполняю приговор. Именем закона. Асфалано. Исполняю приговор. Ваш вердикт. Суд будет быстро. Огласите приговор. Ваше решение. Здравствуйте. Жду указаний. Закон это я. Огласите приговор. Во имя
На город
правосудия.
наших союзников напали
Закон это
враги.
я. Ваш вердикт.
Наши воины вступили в бой.
Огласите приговор.
Ты меня пугаешь?
Асфалано. Жду указаний. Асфал. Жду указаний. Ваш вердикт. Огласите приговор. Все ясно. Закон это я. Все ясно.
Our allies'
Ваш
town
вердикт.
needs help.
Огласите приговор. Закон это я. Ваш вердикт. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстрым. Асфалано. Да свершится правосудие. Исполняю приговор. Закон это я. Все ясно.
Our allies' town.
Ваше решение. Асфалано. Во имя правосудия. Закон это я. Да свершится правосудие. Исполняю приговор. Именем закона. Да свершится правосудие. Суд будет быстрым. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым.
Чего?
Гласите приговор. Ваш вердикт. Закон это я. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Ваше решение. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Закон это я. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстрым. Закон это я. Во имя правосудия. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым. Закон это я. Именем закона. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Закон это я. Жду указаний. Огласите приговор. Жду указаний. Огласите приговор. Ваш вердикт. Ваше решение. Исполняю приговор. Жду указаний. Все ясно. Огласите приговор. Во имя правосудия. Ваш вердикт. Да свершится правосудие. Огласите приговор. Все ясно. Закон это я. Ваш вердикт.
На
Асфалано.
город наших союзников напали враги.
Все ясно. Закон это я. Во имя правосудия. Огласите приговор. Именем закона. Исполняю приговор. Ваш вердикт.
На
Именем
город наших
закона.
союзников напали враги.
Суд будет быстрым. Ваше решение. Ваш вердикт. Да свершит судья. Осудие. Гласите приговор. Жду указаний. Асфалано. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Закон это я. Ваш вердикт.
Ты еще не видел меня?
Monster kill.
Ваш вердикт. Во имя правосудия. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Закон это я. Все ясно. Закон это я. Ваше решение. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Ваш вердикт. Все ясно. Закон это я. Справедливость восторжествует. Все ясно. Закон это я. Аспалано. Именем закона. Во имя правосудия.
What's up, everybody?
Гласите приговор.
Like video and comment
Указания.
what to play next.
Все ясно.
Guys, Doom.
Во имя
Game.
правосудия. Все
Let's
ясно.
try to make interesting.
Во имя правосудия.
Ты меня пугаешь.
Надо спешить.
Чего?
First blood.
Кто нарушил закон?
Ты меня пугаешь.
Огласите приговор. Асфалано. Огласите приговор. Ваш вердикт. Суд будет быстрым. Жду указаний. Ваш вердикт. Ваше решение. Ваш вердикт. Указания. Все ясно. Асфалано. Во имя правосудия. Огласите приговор. Все ясно. Ваш вердикт. Закон это я. Ваше решение. Все ясно. Огласите приговор. Да свершится правосудие. Закон это я. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Исполняю приговор. Указание. Во имя правосудия. Огласите приговор. Все ясно. Асфалано. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Закон это я. Все ясно. Жду указаний. Огласите приговор. Во имя правосудия. Ваш вердикт. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Да свершится правосудие. Именем закона. Да свершится правосудие. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Асфалано. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым. Закон это я. Во имя правосудия. Ваше решение. Все ясно. Суд будет быстро. Во имя правосудия. Закон это я. Жду указаний. Добро пожаловать. Ваше решение. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Огласите приговор. Все ясно. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Ваше решение. Ваш вердикт. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Асфалано. Ваш вердикт. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Ваше решение. Все ясно. Закон это я. Справедливость восторжествует. Все ясно. Закон это я. Ваш вердикт. Именем закона. Все ясно. Закон это я. Огласите приговор. Все ясно. Жду указаний. Огласите приговор. Суд будет быстрым. Закон это я. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Да свершится правосудие. Во имя правосудия. Закон это я. Все ясно. Ваш вердикт. Огласите приговор. Суд будет...
Ты меня
Рада
пугаешь.
видеть тебя.
Спалено. Ваш вердикт. Закон это я. Все ясно. Закон это я. Все ясно. Закон это я. Суд будет быстро. Ваше решение. И указание. Закон это я. Огласите приговор. Ваш вердикт. Ваше решение. Ваш вердикт. Асфалано. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Ваш вердикт. Закон это я. Асфалано. Огласите приговор. Все ясно. Жду указаний. Суд будет быстрым. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Огласите приговор. Закон это я. Жду указаний. Ваше решение. Суд будет быстрым. Жду указаний. Ваше решение. Ваш вердикт. Все ясно. Жду указаний. Огласите приговор. Асфалано. Жду указаний. Ваше решение. Огласите приговор. Ваш вердикт. Закон это я. Ваше решение. Все ясно. Жду указаний. Закон это я. Во имя правосудия. Именем закона. Закон это я. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Да свершится правосудие. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Ваше решение. Суд будет быстрым. Закон это я. Все ясно. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстрым. Исполняю приговор. Асфалано. Именем закона. Исполняю приговор. Да свершится правосудие. Именем закона. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым. Исполняю приговор. Ваш вердикт. Во имя правосудия. Да свершится правосудие. Асфалано. Суд будет быстрым. Ваше решение. Асфалано. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Ваше решение.
Чего?
И указание. Огласите приговор. Асфалано. Ваш вердикт. Огласите приговор. Ваш вердикт. Огласите приговор. Именем закона. Все ясно. Ваше решение.
Ты меня
Ты
пугаешь.
еще не видел меня в бою.
Слушай.
Огласите приговор. Суд будет быстро. Схвалено. Огласите приговор.
Чего? Полный вперед!
Схвалено. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. По указанию. Суд будет быстрым. Ваш вердикт. Огласите приговор. Все ясно.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Ваше решение. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Асфалано. Во имя правосудия. Ваш вердикт. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Закон это я. Справедливость восторжествует. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым.
Our
Ваше
brethren's
решение.
town is under
Во
attack.
имя правосудия. Суд будет быстрым. Огласите приговор. Асфалано. Закон это я. Все ясно. Огласите приговор. Ваш вердикт. Во имя правосудия. Ваше решение. Ваш вердикт. Исполняю приговор. По указанию. Асфалано. Именем закона. Ваш вердикт. Асфалано. Закон это я. Огласите приговор. Ваш вердикт. Во имя правосудия. Огласите приговор. Суд будет быстрым. Закон это я. Во имя правосудия. Жду указ...
Чем бы заняться?
Асфалано. Суд будет быстрым. Ваш вердикт. Все ясно. Жду указаний. Ваш вердикт. Закон это я. Во имя правосудия. Жду указаний. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Ваше решение. Асфалано. Огласите приговор. Закон это я. Исполняю приговор. Во имя правосудия. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым. Ваше решение. Жду указаний. Все ясно. Ваш вердикт. Асфалано. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Ваш вердикт. Жду указаний. Закон это я. Ваш вердикт. Гласите приговор. Во имя правосудия. Жду указаний. Все ясно. Огласите приговор. Жду указаний. Суд будет быстрым. Закон это я. Все ясно. Ваше решение. Огласите приговор. Справедливость восторжествует. Да свершится правосудие. Асфалано. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Жду указаний. Закон это я. Во имя правосудия. Закон это я. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстрым. Закон это я. Все ясно. Закон это я. Все ясно. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым. Закон это я. Все ясно. Ваше решение. Суд будет быстрым. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Ты меня пугаешь? Полный вперед!
Огласите приговор. Все ясно. Закон это я. Ваш вердикт. Все ясно. Для указаний. Во имя правосудия. Ваше решение. Аспалано. Для указаний. Закон это я. Аспалано. Суд будет быстро. Ваш вердикт. Все ясно. Именем закона. Закон это я. Огласите приговор. Ваш вердикт. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Закон это я. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Ваше решение. Асфалано. Ваше решение. Суд будет быстрым. Во имя правосудия. Суд будет быстрым. Огласите приговор. Ваше решение. Огласите приговор. Асфалано. Ваш вердикт. Все ясно. Жду указаний. Закон это я. Суд будет быстро. Ваш вердикт.
Наши воины
Огласите
вступили в
приговор.
бой.
Закон это я. Жду указаний. Ваш вердикт. Суд будет быстро. Огласите приговор. Все ясно.
Our
Суд будет
brethren's
быстро.
town is under
Все
attack.
ясно.
Ты меня
Жду
путаешь.
указаний. Асфалано. Закон это я. Огласите приговор. Ваш вердикт. Ваше решение.
Чего?
Где прольется моя кровь?
Ваш вердикт. Закон это я. Да свершится правосудие. Исполняю
Our brethren's
приговор.
town is under attack.
Именем закона.
На город
Исполняю
наших
приговор.
союзников напали враги.
Огласите приговор. Ваше решение. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Во имя правосудия. Закон это я. Все ясно. Огласите приговор. Во имя правосудия. Закон
На
это
город
я.
наших союзников напали враги.
Ваш вердикт. Суд будет быстрым. Именем закона. Ваше решение. Жду указаний. Закон это я. Огласите приговор. Ваше решение. Жду указаний. Во имя правосудия. Ваше решение. Огласите приговор. Исполняю приговор. Да свершит. Ваше решение. Исполняю приговор. Асфалано. Огласите приговор. Ваш вердикт. Именем закона. Огласите приговор. Да свершится правосудие.
Чего?
Ваш вердикт. Закон это я. Асфалано. Суд будет быстрым. Ваше решение. Во имя правосудия. Все ясно. Ваш вердикт. Асфалано. Закон это я. Суд будет быстрым. Все ясно. Жду указаний. Закон — это я. Во имя правосудия. Ваш вердикт. Закон — это я. Ваше решение.
Ты меня
Ваш вердикт. Суд будет быстрым. Закон — это я. Суд будет быстрым. Закон — это я. Асфалано. Огласите приговор. Асфалано. Огласите приговор.